Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tower here. So I haven't done one of these in such a long time, and as I've gotten a new deck, a deck I've been eyeing for quite a while, I thought this would be the perfect time to do an Oracle card unboxing. So here we have the Starseed Oracle, which I've just purchased by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. So what I'll be doing here is viewing the cards for the first time. I'll be showing you guys on camera what the cards look like, going through the book, just giving my review on how user-friendly I think the cards are, whether going through the process that I take to assimilate and acclimatize myself to the cards, and then we'll actually do a reading on camera just to see how the cards work, sort of taking the cards for a test run, if you like. Okay, so let's open this and let's get started. It's interesting, I have another set of cards. This is not the first set of cards that I've gotten by Rebecca Campbell. In fact, do I have her other set out here with me? No, I don't. But this is not her first set of cards, but she does really good Oracle cards, particularly for starseeds, light workers, way showers. She does cards that specializes on messages for these groups of people. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Nice box. Ooh. So inside the box is a message for us. Your heart is a portal. Nice. Leave that right there. So that's how it comes out. And on the back of the box it reads, have you always had a longing for home without really knowing what that meant? If so, you could be a starseed soul. This activating oracle will help you to unlock your soul gifts, connect with your cosmic origins, and remember who you truly are. $24.99. It has 53 cards and a guidebook, and this is the guidebook right here. We'll go into the guidebook in a moment, but firstly, the cards. So the cards are a really good size, I must say. Just take out the sleeve. Yeah, so the cards are a good size. This is the average size of a tarot deck. So those are the cards next to an average tarot deck. They're quite sturdy as well. But one thing with Rebecca Campbell, she's the sort, as I said, I've gotten cards from her before, and you never have to worry about the quality of her cards. You never have to be concerned about the imagery or about the descriptions that she offers for the cards. Really insightful, always good quality. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards and let's take a look at the images. Actually, before we do that, let me just have a quick look at this notebook just to get an overview of what type of cards there are, messages and interpretations. Okay, so with the last set of cards I got from Rebecca Campbell, she had grouped her cards into categories. So I just wanted to check whether that was the same with her starseed cards, and it doesn't appear that that's the case. She just goes straight into listing all the cards and providing a description for them. So that's fine. That's just what I wanted to check before viewing the cards. Okay, so I'll put this right here. Let's view the cards. Okay, first card, life is a canvas. Your life is a canvas, rather. Okay. Ooh. You're not for everyone. Ain't that the truth? Right, let's see. You're not alone. Aww. It's interesting, yeah, you know, occurring physical connection, community, isolation. We are multidimensional beings. This is what I'm picking up so strongly from that card. And it's just reaching out to that multidimensional, reaching out to your higher self, reaching out to those around you. You got love. You've got the love, codependency, boundaries, all about loving yourself. Whale and orca elders. Weight of the world, and just releasing and just letting go. I love this image of using the element of water to just let go. We are Hathos. Deep love, mother milk, birth portal, especially for those who have past lives in Egypt. Water your garden. How do you tend to yourself? How do you nourish and purify yourself? How do you love yourself? Oh, I love this. I've seen this in other readings. I just love this image. Wait, it's not your time yet. Things are becoming woven. This is such a strong image. This image always reminds me of, they always say before coming into earth, people who have had past life experiences have always viewed themselves as, I've always talked about images of themselves doing exactly this, entering a portal. And it always reminds me of this, about your time entering earth as a body of consciousness, and then coming into the child, into, you know, the parent group that you've been assigned to before, you know, and then being given, and then being birthed into the world is what I'm trying to say. The void, it's a really deep void. Embrace winter. Trust the timing. I like that. Surrender to the sweetness. Star Keeper. Love that image. Cosmic ancestor, seed of light, staying grounded, star family. It's interesting, a lot of her images in this deck are quite abstract, actually. Star brothers. This is one that you definitely need to study these cards. Star bathing, light body grid, transmission, activation. Yeah, these cards are quite abstract. Star ancestors, hidden secrets. The 7 star sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. But I think with these cards, the way they differ from her last set, the Sea of Mentaka, the way they differ from her last set, at least it allows you the opportunity to use and really engage your intuition when looking at these images. This is a beautiful one for Portal. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, yeah. Getting a higher holistic perspective on your situation. We are just a dot in the whole tapestry of the universe. Messenger. Serious energy. Especially when we've had our first supermoon of 2023, quite apt. At least the first supermoon as I'm doing this reading. Lost lands. I'm going to go through this a bit faster now. Loosen your grip. Yep, and just letting go. Lifting the veil. All right, we're coming into some imagery here. Some more descriptive imagery. Karmic relationships. Oh yeah. Jump in. I love how those colors look like an eye. Inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions, new beginnings. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm sorry. Oh, so powerful. So, so powerful. I remember. Soul plan. Oh my God, that's such a perfect image of a higher self if ever I saw one. Herath, I believe, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Don't we all? When we're just tired of the denseness of this 3D environment. The great severing. Mars energy, I love that image. The golden children, tending to your inner child. Forge, don't follow. Yeah, create our reality. Don't just go by the rules and the programming of others. Fall into my arms. Empathic, Starseed. Tuning in, really tuning in and feeling the emotions and having compassion for others. Earthed, learning how to be human in a world but you don't fit in. Earth school, oh my gosh, look at this, diving in. Life lessons, soul growth. Earth pulsing. The pulsing of Mother Earth, the pulsing of Gaia. She moves into the 5D. Double mission. Love this image. Deep cellular healing. This is some proper what am I trying to say? Ascension energy. Goodness. Cracked open. Yeah. What else do we have? The courageous pony. I think it's pony, how you pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered that. And the cosmic heart, devotion and potency. Child of the cosmos. Yeah. Called. The gifts and training. It's time to step up. A lot of us are being called to step up to elevate the collective energy at this point in time. Birth of the cosmos. We're all there for that. We just don't remember. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, Saint Germain energy. The big picture, Pleiades energy, visionary. Very abstract, these images, but very beautiful. Baby steps, action, following your intuition. I love it, even when everything just seems so dangerous and distracting and there's no clear path forward. All you have is your intuition. All paths lead to home. Many times we could think we're on the wrong path, but that may not necessarily be the case. Activated earth. I was just talking about that earlier. Power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. And last but not least, a new earth. It's happening. Keep on holding the vision. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's test out the book. I'm just going to choose a card from random. I'm just about to say, I'm just going to choose a card from random, and one popped out. Okay, so the Golden Child. So let's see. Let's test out the book and see what Rebecca is telling us about the Golden Child. Let's see how descriptive and in-depth her book goes in describing her cards. So the Golden Children, where is this? The Golden Children, got it, 70. Okay, so the Golden Children. So golden children, children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on the planet. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. They may remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, so if they are not supported in the right ways, they struggle with their physical life here. They are often referred to as new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project or a new beginning, to treat yourself or the new beginning with a sweet, tender love, to nurture and nourish it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it. Okay. And she goes on. All right, so Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? I quite like that description, actually. So she gives the literal meaning of the behind the card and an education as to this aspect of starseeds, which I quite like. I was intuitively told about golden children, actually. In fact, I think one of my nephews is actually a golden child. And that's when I was just like, why is my nephew, oh, how are they so tuned in? They don't seem of this earth. And then I was able to channel, and then I was channeled. They told me, and I channeled a message about golden child and golden children. So it's a thing, it does exist. But I like it's the literal meaning of the card, and then she expands it and takes it to another level, to a broader context and a broader meaning and definition that can be applied. So I quite like that. I quite enjoy that. Okay, so let's see how these cards work. Let's try them in a reading. So let's try it in a general reading. Spirit guides, guardian angels of the highest light, protect us. Open up our channel to the highest light frequency to deliver these messages to the collective that are viewing this reading. What do they need to know right now? What messages do they need to know? What messages do they need to be aware of for all starseeds, light workers, ray showers? What important messages do they need to know now for their Earth Soul mission? I will take 3, thank you. 1, 2, 3. So the first card we have is wait. It's not time yet. Things are still being woven. What I'm getting from this image is that a lot of you viewing this reading, of course your Starseed Lightworkers way showers, a lot of you viewing this reading are in the process of your ascension. That's what I'm seeing. You're in the process of your ascension, or you're coming, I'm being told, coming to the end of your awakening, but definitely on the point of your ascension. And it's as if you're ready. I'm being told the phrase advanced. So you guys are at an advanced stage of your ascension. And you know that there is further to go. You're on the edge of 4D moving into 5D is what I'm channeling. And it's sort of like, you know that you want more. You know that you're capable of more. I'm being told that you guys are at 0 point frequency. So you're able to look at the polarities and stay in the middle and observe your emotions as an experience. Observe life as an experience. However, what I'm being channeled with this message is, even though you are aware you want to step into 5D, you're on the edge, you're just on the precipice of it. There is still, it's almost as if I'm being told the word marinating. It's as if you're marinating. And what spirit guides are saying is that this marination, you guys are going to be thankful and appreciative of it. I'm being told the phrase 1 month. So there's 1 month of marination where they wrap up loose ends. Because when you guys finally do step into that 5D, you'd be secured and anchored in it. And there wouldn't be this back and forth, you know, slipping into 4. Although we are multidimensional beings, what they're saying to me is that you would be properly anchored and rooted in that 5D dimension. That's what this is saying. Okay, next card. So this was the message that came through. So it's the golden children, the inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. You guys saw me shuffle. So what this is saying, in addition to wait, and we were talking about the marinating and being firmly anchored into 5D. And it's so interesting this, because this is talking about when you do move, or when you do make that expansion. They're telling me the phrase expansion into 5D. It's also an expansion and an unfurling. I'm seeing a flower that's opening up. There's going to be an unfurling of your, either a deepening of your gifts or abilities that you have right now. So some of you may have psychic abilities. Some of you may be claircognizant. You know, all the clairs are coming through. Some of you may be light workers. Some of you may be healers. I'm just seeing a deepening of that ability that's happening with the golden child. I'm also seeing that, and thank you for this message, I'm seeing that there is a new wave of gifts that are coming through as well. So there is something that's going to be very unique to you that's coming through. Whenever we think of light workers, we tend to think of someone having all the clairs. We tend to think of healers. We tend to think of light language workers. You know, those are the typical boxes we tend to see. But what this is saying is that you guys viewing this reading, there's going to be a deepening of your current ability. For some of you, an awakening of a new ability that you didn't know that you had. But apparently you've been told about this new ability in your dreams, is what I'm being told here. But it's like a new skill that's opening up that would, in combination with the current skills that you have, is going to form something unique. And with the last card we have, Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of song, deep diving. It's interesting that the deep diving, and oh my goodness, you know what's coming to mind as I see this whale? You know the Titanic, you know that, it's not an inflatable. What did you call that Titanic? You know, the one that imploded. Yeah, I'm being seeing that and how deep it goes, and I'm seeing that image and the depth of it, and with the weight, where we're talking about marinating and deepening over something, and the month waiting time. This is what I'm picking up here in terms of sharing your song, your frequency. All good things come to those who wait is a phrase that I'm being given. And of course, the purpose of having the awakening or the activation of these gifts, skills, and ability, the purpose of that, of course, is to ultimately share it with the collective, to elevate the collective. That's the whole purpose of it. It's as if the momentum of the collective's elevation is increasing. It's spinning faster and faster and faster. And with these new unique skills that you're being gifted, guys, it's a matter of sharing these new skills, and these new skills that you're sharing with the earth and Mother Gaia spinning faster and faster. It's as if these new skills need to match the frequency of the collective and the frequency of the world spinning faster and faster. It's as if you guys are going to be responsible for elevating or setting a higher frequency that the rest of the collective need to elevate to, right? So that's what I'm getting here. Okay, let me see if there are any further messages. No, I'll take this. Spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you so much for those messages. Are there any further messages for the collective here? Any further messages for the collective? I was just seeing the Nine of Swords and being told of Ascension symptoms that people may be having, and I know about that because a few weeks ago it was terrible. So whether it's brain fog, aching bodies, ringing in your ears, some of you may be going through that now, as I just saw with the Nine of Swords. Any further messages for the Starseed collective viewing this reading? Any further messages? I would take 3 tarot cards, thank you. 3 tarot, thank you. We have 7 of Swords for weight. Don't doubt yourself at this time. Do not doubt yourself is a message that's coming through with the 7 of Swords. Some of you may be doubting yourself, doubting whether this is the path for you, thinking, is it all in my head? Some of you are really in the thick of it right now, and it's really tedious and it's really dense, and you're feeling the denseness of your current environment, either through problems, complications, not getting on with people, or a situation that may be difficult at this point. Or you're just in those Ascension symptoms that I'd mentioned, and all of that is leading to self-doubt. You're being told that there is a higher purpose, there is a higher reason. The darkest hour is the one before the dawn. You guys are literally on the precipice of moving between dimensions right now. All right? So don't doubt yourself is what I'm picking up here. And that's the message that's coming through. Spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you for that. What further messages do we have? The Golden Child. What further messages do we have for the Golden Child card? I'm being drawn to the image of these children being illuminated by their own light, but there's a distance between them all. And I'm being drawn the image of, but notice this huge sun in the background. It's like each child is a piece or a fragment of that overall sun. I'm being told about not being, especially for people who are very isolated, who are in environments where you may feel alone, you may feel unique, or you don't have a lot of people around you who could explain and guide you through what's happening. You're being advised to break out of the confinement of your space and reach out to other people, whether it's online. If you're seeing someone on YouTube who is potentially a light worker that you gravitate to, reaching out to them. Or if you have meetup groups, for instance, online, and you could connect with people online, do so. That is also going to help ground you in understanding your experience and what you're going through. Because I'm seeing for some of you with this Golden Child card, it's like some of you are coming across blockers that don't need to be blockers. It's just a matter of sharing your experience with other people, getting answers that way to help put your mind at ease, or to help explain or provide some explanation for what you're going through. Okay, so that's what I got from that. 6 of Cups. In a way, the 6 of Cups tells me again about connecting with people. The 6 of Cups is also telling me as well, I'm hearing the word destined to do this. You are destined for this. They keep on coming back to that. You are destined for this. Don't ever underestimate it. You are destined for this. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate your abilities. Don't give up yourself. What would you do if boundaries weren't an issue is another phrase that I'm being told here for this 6 of Cups. Okay, and final message for the whale and orca elders. Share your soul frequency. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what's our final tarot card? What is our final card? Haha! I love it. Six of Pentacles. That is you guys getting success on the other side of this. Six of Pentacles. That is you guys making your way to the top of the mountain, making your way on the other side. And notice a lot of moon and circular energy that we're getting. From moving from one dimension into the next, to the moon energy that's here, to different phases of the moon we're seeing here, to a similar moon energy occurring here. So whenever I see moon and different shapes and sizes of moon, especially moon phases, this is talking about a full cycle of the moon. So it's, again, it's spirit guides reconfirming that 1 month timeline that I was given. All right, so in the next 4 to 6 weeks, give or take, in the next month or so, it's a matter of this denseness and this dense energy that you guys have been having around you. It's a matter of that energy lifting and having more clarity and being able to really come into what your song is, what your unique song is, what your unique frequency is. It's as if you just drop into it, and you drop into it and you're able to expand, and you're able to just say, ah, yes, this is what it was all about. This seems familiar. This is what I was working towards. This is what it's all been for. And then it's a matter of sharing that with the world to increase the frequency and increase the vibration. Okay, guys, so I hope that reading resonated with you, and I hope that you all enjoyed the flick through of Rebecca Campbell's deck. I think it's really quite an impressive deck. I'm really happy that I got to this. So, and I look forward to doing more readings for starseeds, light workers, way showers, using psychics, intuitives, healers, all the rest of it. I look forward to doing so many more readings with this deck. So guys, thank you for watching to the end if you made it here, and I look forward to seeing you in future readings. Bye for now.